day, everyone. So our experimental garden is most likely going to fail. The snow is receding and we are finding the low spots on the land, so we're going to try and take some preventative measures here, see if we can't clear some of this water out of here and yeah, get this water away from our little garden here. Hopefully the seeds don't get too soaked. So quick update on our winter sowing garden. All the snow is gone, all the floodwaters have receded, and we now know where we're going to put our gardens and our raised beds and everything. We didn't do so well with picking a spot for this particular garden plot. This happened to be one of the lowest spots on the property. So next year we are going to try this because we did get some activity here. Peas and pumpkins are both coming up already. We haven't seen much from the beans or the corn. Corn likes a warmer soil, so we still may have to wait. We're third week of May right now. It is starting to warm up quite a bit during the day, so we got our pumpkins going here and over in the other corner there. I haven't seen the other two pumpkins come up yet, but they may have just been too flooded out. Same thing with the corn. Again, corn likes warm soil temperatures, so we may still need another week or two before we start seeing any activity out of the corn. We may not see any activity at all. One thing we know for sure is that we can do this, and we are going to do this. So we are going to create some raised soil on a little bit of the higher ground. We're going to pack it up about 10-12 inches, and we are going to plant some of our seeds, corn, beans, peas, and our squashes, pumpkins, in the fall and try this. We're going to do one line. I don't want to waste a ton of seeds, but we are going to try this. This worked. It was a good -20s, -25s when we did this experiment. So it was super cold. There was 3 or 4 feet of snow in here, and these plants came up. So we are going to definitely save ourselves some time in the spring and try this again in the fall here in another location. So yeah, stay tuned. We're hoping the other ones come up, and we'll keep you guys posted. So on a side note, we chose poorly for our location on this, but we got really lucky with our location on the beehives. We're going to put another one up out here and get the super onto this one, but it just so happens they did some kind of clearing in here a couple years back, and nothing but dandelions came back. So the bees have more than enough food right outside their front door. So we're pretty happy with that selection. They seem to be pretty happy. They're protected from those northeast winds where they're at. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and set up shop with our other hives and get a couple more supers going so we can get some honey in the fall. Hey everyone, June 3rd, final update on the winter sowing experiment that we did. As you can see, we have the same level of success we had earlier, but everything is thriving pretty well in this plot that we put in here when it was -25 and 2 feet of snow. The bean is new, so the beans have come up now. We did have extensive flooding in this area, probably a good 6 inches or more water. This thing was pretty well covered, so we know better for next year, but we know even more so that this works, and we're going to most definitely winterize our seed, get them in the freezer, let them acclimate to that sub-zero temperatures, and then in the fall when we clear our current garden, we will go ahead and plant our peas and our beans and our squash. Now the corn may have failed because of the flooding. It also may have failed because we aren't 100% if we acclimated them. Make sure you get your seeds in the freezer and get them used to that sub-zero temperature. When we did this experiment, it was averaging -25, -30 Celsius overnight, and there was a good 2 feet of snow still packed in on top of this. So, you know, we want to make sure that those seeds are ready to go for the final year. So we will do another follow-up here next spring and show, and hopefully we have a whole garden of squash and corn and beans and peas, and yeah, we might even try this with a few other vegetables and let you guys know.